just a universe playstyle, just like super duper effective, and rarely makes big mistakes. Like always is just super consistent. Definitely a player you need to be scared of.
A little bit of a go here onto the Nyx Assassin. Might be able to finish him off here. The Spike Carapace gives him a little bit of space. He does have a Mango to go for the stun. He's going to try and dodge his way through the trees. Does so excellently and will still be able to make out. Unbelievable. Oh, he barely gets clipped by the stun, though, and will end up going down. That's going to be the first blood.
That was almost the juke of the century.
That really was. I was like, will stay alive. Puppey makes the rotation up to top lane, though, to boost this safe lane.
Yeah, Vanscore also accidentally misclicking the tornado, so puts it on cooldown, also has enough mana to devour, so we'll have to go back to base now. Not really much he can do.
Forev going to be pushed out. Combination of Shadow Word and Fatal Bonds. It's going to make him go all the way back to the fountain. In fact, oh god, is he actually dead? Oh, wow. That was way more damage than I expected. He had like 250 when I first clicked on him.
It's ongoing. The damage just doesn't stop. Underestimates it, goes down.
Trying to interrupt this pull as best he can. Puppey will be able to bring 2 of the creeps over. Still, though, ooh, mid lane, big dive comes out. They managed to get the Invoker. Forev made the rotation over as a level 4 Tiny.
Some people go for nowadays, typically consider the better builds. MidOne also a very, very aggressive player that likes to get active early, so probably going to be looking at that quick Blink Dagger and start participating in fights.
MP picks up the level 6, and with that, they make a wraparound with the Lion and catch the Nyx Assassin. Pretty easy to get that kill, especially with the Like Insult. There's not much the Nyx Assassin can do without his own level 6. So, with the illusion rotation.
That's interesting. I was watching mid, I was like, how do you get the kill?
MidOne. Refraction, but it's going to be burned through so quickly, and a nicely placed Sunstrike from Tame My Wild will finish off the kill. Already slowing him down. Another one on its way in 3 more seconds. Turnaround stun will land on Puppey. Sunstrike, is that going to be enough? Almost! If only Vanscore's nuke could hit, but Vanscore turning around like that is actually going to cost him a death against MidOne. They're going to try and go on MidOne instead as the Warlock comes in and drops the Golem, but they only burn through the refraction, now hitting the stun. If they get a little bit lucky with the Golem hits, meld, they've got the burn.
I think you could probably just smoke over there, kill it really quickly with the Sven, and then just sort of walk your way out.
MidOne, oh, another missed stun there from Shochlo. The stun from the Lion certainly not going to miss, but the Sunstrike, it won't miss either. And that means MidOne is now down for the count. Forev TP's a bit too late. FlipSid are here and take the Ancient Stack for now. They were right, though. MidOne was going to wrap around just as they kind of expected. Shochlo will be able to land that stun. Refraction holds most of the damage at bay, but eventually burns through. And MidOne, maybe, yeah, is going to go down. The last bit of damage will eat through the second refraction, and now they'll still TP in, defend their tier 2 tower. They've taken the stack, keeping MidOne down. Everything's looking pretty good for FlipSid Tactics. Not too much to worry about, even the Doom. Well, Doom's going to be saved. A nice Warlock Golem going to be dropped now. The Disarm goes out on the Lycan. Lycan's going to get burned to death by the Doom, and Doom survives. They look for more. Forev takes a spot of damage. FlipSid just don't really...
Going into some other armor items, and like, if those heroes are behind and the other team starts picking up armor items, the game just starts becoming really difficult. You just can't seem to get kills.
Ogre going to be caught by a rotation from the Nyx Assassin. Always nice to have an Invoker on your team with that global presence of the Sunstrike. Toss back of Vanscore straight into the stun from Pylai with MidOne closing the distance. Nice dodge on the Nyx Assassin stun. MidOne will be able to keep on right-clicking and finish off the Doom. But they are losing a lot of ground at top lane. FlipSid Tactics, they've already taken the tier 1.
Desperation play, the TA with only 2 levels in meld, it's not going to be that quick. FlipSid may end up sniffing this thing out.
Yeah, they already had the ward down. FlipSid did. Nice counter ward situation, though. If they can actually get this kill on Shochlo, that'll be big. But a turnaround 3-man stun. A Sunstrike Rana on the edge will do some damage to Puppey as well as Pylai. Sidoi is here in the neighborhood. The Doom's making his way over to Roshan as well. Roger, he poked his head in first. He may actually go down immediately as the target of Secret's vengeance, but they're going to be able to go on the Doom as well. And chasing Tame My Wild back. Looks like FlipSid Tactics just a bit too split until finally Sidoi to the rescue. Turns around with a nuke, and they manage to get that kill. MidOne is going to be chased away as well. He may end up going down. Pylai not hit by the Sunstrike, but the Four Spirits will claim the kill as well. Templar Assassin goes down inside the pit. A 2 for 3 so far. But FlipSid, they're not done yet. They want the last remaining heroes of Team Secret. MP, he's going to pop the ultimate. Oh no, he runs straight into Puppey. Fortunately, Puppey didn't get hit by that stun, but it doesn't matter. Cedo is too big. He managed to take down the Lycan. Puppey, he goes for a couple kills of his own. He managed to find 2, and now it's just him versus Cedo. Mano a mano, plus the extra help of the pets. Lycan Wolves blocking Cedo, keeping him away from Puppey. Cedo checks the pit, checks on the HP of Roshan, but I'm not sure this is a fight he can actually do all by himself. He gets bashed up by Roshan. Ferev's coming across. He's got the combination ready to go. If he goes on Puppey here, he may be caught in a trap. Ferev close the distance, gets a combination, brings Cedo low, but now Roger here once again to the rescue. Manages to get the perfect ultimate laid down, gives Cedo the space. They'll turn around and go for the Warlock instead. The stun goes out onto the Tiny. Roger's just hoping to get a little lucky with some Warlock Golem bashes, but doesn't actually happen. Secret will back themselves away. Not too happy with the way this situation has gone, especially if they lose MidOne. Shotslow's still coming in. MidOne gets burnt down by the Invoker's combination, and they still manage to get the stun on Pylai Die. Vanscourt closes the distance, manages to get the Infernal Blade, slowing down Pylai Die with the nuke. Gets him as well. 2 down already. FlipSid taking a lead here in this inevitable, especially against the tankiness of these supports like the Doom. Doom will snag an invis right in front of MidOne. They'll still manage to catch him, though. Manage to get the Hex stun, lead down the counter wards, and they're going to try and burst him down. It looks like they will manage to get it pretty easily. Secret are 5-man right in front of the Roshan pit, and they just found a pick. Are they going to try and complete the big boy finally?
Yeah, it looks like it. FlipSid are going to contest this, though, so Sunstrike coming in, not really hitting anyone.
Oh, let's see what Cedo could do. God Strength already popped. He comes in with Golem. Manages to get the 2-man stun in the cleave. Ripping Team Secret apart. He claims Roshan, grabs the Aegis. 2 down from Team Secret. They thought they could do it, but FlipSid contests beautifully. And Secret will lose a 3rd as well as Puppey will inevitably drop FlipSid Tactics now. A huge lead in game number 1.
Yeah, FlipSid always picking these heroes is Deso, and now with all these towers down, it's gonna be really hard for him to catch up and farm any damage items. Just really, Secret falling low on damage.
Warlock Golem is down, as well as God Strength. The Team Secret were hoping to be able to fight this one, but it starts off pretty bad for them. The Lion has already been picked, and now Ferev starts getting kited around. That Ice Wall's not going to help either. Ferev does manage to get a decent toss back. Nyx Assassin underneath the Tier 3 tower will go down in exchange for the Tiny's life. 70-12. Team Secret, despite trying to force that of your cores, like TA, Lycan, as well as the Tiny, all rely on free support kills, essentially, and they won't have them. In fact, quite the contrary, we're going to see Ferev get gone on by supports. Nyx Assassin leaves the way, Vanscourt follows it up, and the Warlock will help a little bit as well. 18-12 now, as another pick for Flip's ultimate. We're going to see FlipSid Tactics go in again, knowing that with some of the, like an ultimate being on cooldown, they still have an advantage, and they're going to find their opportunity. They managed to get a 3-man stun coming out for the Warlock Golems. Cedo follows that one up and takes down 2. Vanscourt will chase away the 3rd. That's going to be Ferev, doomed up all the way back to the Tier 4 towers. He may end up going down. He's going to try and make his way to the fountain, but either way, the lane of Rax is going to have some problems here. Shotchlow already setting himself up a tower inside the enemy base. Stun comes out, managed to land on the Lycan while he's in ultimate form, and the Stormbolt also follows that one up. They're delaying this Lycan's progression pretty well. They managed to get a 2-man stand. No! FlipSid find the opening. Secret's positioning in team fights is a notable weakness, and FlipSid just pounce on that one. They get the 2-man stun straight into the fireball, and FlipSid Tactics force the GG out of Team Secret in this game 1 nice and early.